So we got all the gravel in. We were having trouble getting the RV leveled. We spent the last 2 days just trying to get it level. I think we about got it. Now that I got it level, I'm going to work on getting this gravel spread out more. In some places, this gravel is actually upwards of 4 or 5 inches, and I don't need it that deep. So I guess I'm going to have to manually rake and pull as much as I can over in that area. I'm going to go ahead and try to stretch this out and just basically thin all this rock out. And I think I'm just going to put some sort of rocks on there just to kind of make sure I understand or remember that there is a line running under there that runs across and up into the RV. I'm just going to go ahead and do a little walk around real quick, see where I'm at with things in terms of the gravel, and then I'm going to stop and start working on our septic setup. So we decided that since we're going to be down here a couple years while we get the house built up there, since we're going to be down here on more of a full-time basis or seasonally full-time, I know that we need a little bit more of a permanent septic setup. So that's what I've been trying to come up with, a design that's safe for us and the environment. So if you look up there, a gap, kind of blank spots. The truck got stuck here. Well, the gate that he was dumping the rock out got stuck because all the pressure from the rock, I guess, blocked up the exit point or whatever. So a lot of the rock got dumped right here. It was just weird. And then it stopped dumping for a while. Then we got to that point up there, it just got heavy again. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just happy that it's here, and I will work with it. So I'm gonna have to manually get this. This is about maybe 3 inches, and I honestly don't need no more than 2 inches. In certain areas the sand is a little bit more loose, so I know it's gonna swallow up some of that gravel. But over here, this is maybe an inch, and it's firm. I like that. I can tap it. It's like down there. When I walk through certain areas, it's like sinking into it, which tells me that's just way too much. I've been driving up and down on this, and it's been compacting. And I think I'm going to go ahead and stop right where his truck, where one of the trucks stopped, which is right here. Let's see. Alright, so I think that's where I'm going to basically start the gravel. So yeah, I got some work ahead of me. And again, in that corner is where I'm going to do the geocell. I'm going down here right now, and the rains will come the way that I'm walking, and try to rush through there. I've already seen some little carvings there, so I just want to control it and let it go ahead and run down the road. I'm fine with that. Alright, so since this is going to be our permanent setup, temporarily permanent, whatever, I'm going to go ahead and set up the septic back there. I already started digging yesterday. I used Trinity to get deep as I could with her, and then I went on and got the shovel out, started to dig. What I'm going to do is a 4-barrel filtration system. That first one there is the initial dump. And what I'm thinking is have my RV run and plug into this one, which is the first dump. All the solids will hit the bottom, and then so right below it, it'll be a PVC that's going to run right over to basically the top of this one. And I say the top of that one because each one, if you can kind of notice, is a few inches lower than the next. Even these From there to here is about another 2 inches. And then from there to there, I actually put this one just about an inch. I didn't care because this is going to be the last one. But anyway, so PVC running into this one here, fill this one, well, halfway with gravel that I'm hoping it will capture, just anything, solids or anything. And then the waters from there will rise up and come to about a couple inches below this intake. And then that one will run over. Let me get it better. Yeah. Alright, so once it runs from here to there, any solids that gets trapped in the here that somehow didn't stay here will be captured in there, and then the waters will rise and flow over down into this third barrel. This one I'm going to have filled with sand up to about halfway point. Then I'm going to put in maybe 2-3 inches of gravel. So again, that the water will run in here, flush down, going through the sand, work its way back up. And when it comes through that one, I want it to flow downward to this one. By the time the water from there makes it to here, which will be about a quarter or halfway of sand as well, the water will rise up. And then by that time, the water should be clean enough to run out into a PVC pipe. So far, that's where I'm at. That's about 2 inches of 1 inch gravel underneath each one, just set for leveling, and any sort of flow of water or whatever can move around in there. It gives it a solid base. And the same thing there, just dug in deeper, and I just put in the rock to balance everything off and level it to height, get everything to height. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put in a little bit more gravel. I think I'll probably just fill in that midsection, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start filling it in. And I haven't cut any holes or anything yet because I'm only gonna fill this up so far up to mid points, just so I can get them stable, get the earth around them, and then that way I can walk around and cut the lids and everything. And I'll show you and talk to you about that a little bit better.